All right, Sean, you're back on the sidelines. Is it like riding a bike? Just everything comes naturally to you?
Well, parts of it, you're used to, and then look, there's some one year removed, and there's a handful of things from a league perspective that are different relative to the officiating. Yeah, you start again, and there's kind of it's one thing to be at a place for 16 years, but there was only one first year, and that was '06, and so the first year is much different than the years once you've built the program, and so this is the second time really of starting new with the team, and it's good. I mean, it's you wake up every morning, you're thinking of things that need to get done. The players have been great. Our staff has done a great job, and we're kind of at that point where we're ready to play somebody. And even though it's a preseason game, we look forward to it.
Russell Wilson, last year you obviously had some struggles. Where is he this year, and what have you seen from him in this offense?
Yeah, look, his weight's down. He's moving around well. He's had a really good week. He'll play Friday, probably 15 snaps our starters will get, but he's doing good. He's doing good with what we're asking. He's working his tail off, and I've been pleased.
And part of the offense is going to be helping Russ is Javonte Williams, one of the worst-kept secrets in the NFL as far as a good running back. What have you seen from him in his short, miraculous recovery from an ACL injury just a year ago?
Yeah, look, it's a credit to him. When I got hired, it was during the offseason. He was in here every day getting treatment, and at that time, with that type of injury, you expect him to be PUP in training camp, but man, he's one of those guys that healed quickly. He's getting work out here. I don't know how many snaps I'll give him Friday, but he's 100% right now. He's got good vision, great makeup. He's great to be around. Samaje Perine, another veteran player. That room has been impressive, and then we got a lot of guys competing for that third position. But I'm anxious to see him, because it's hard until you get in a live game setting to appreciate, especially the running back position.
Now, you're known as an offensive guy, one of the best offensive coaches in NFL history, but you got Zach Allen in free agency. What does a Sean Payton defense look like in the NFL?
Well, I think the first thing we said when we were looking at putting the staff together, hiring Vance and their assistants, there was a lot of things that they did well last year defensively. I mean, man, they were a stout front. Categorically in red zone, third down, they had good numbers. So a lot of the core stuff with what we did a year ago is still in place. There's a clear vision for Zach. Obviously, Vance was with him in Arizona. He's a guy that's got a great motor. He can play the 3, play the 5. He's got flexibility inside. He reminds me, and I said this, Trey Hendrickson plays an end. All right, Zach's playing a different position, but man, that relentless stamina, that's difficult to play against, and I'm glad we have him.
Sean, you are an offensive guy, and you've been a really great play caller in this league for a long time, but now the talk is you want to run the ball more to take a little pressure off of Russell Wilson. How has that come along, and with the offensive line, are they ready to do that?
Yeah, and look, we put a lot of money into the offensive line. That was the first thing we felt we had to address in the offseason, and we went out and we got McGlinchey and Powers. Both are great makeup, tough guys that we really valued, and along with the guys that are currently in the building, and Bolsey and Meinertz, and it's been a real good fit, I would say. That room has changed. Our center's doing a great job from LSU, who I remember when he came out for the draft. All 5 of those starters have really put in the time and the work and the energy. But I would say any one of our great offenses in the past in New Orleans, man, we were pretty good running the ball. We were a top 10 running team, and I just think the hardest position to play in sport is quarterback if you can't run the ball, because now you find yourself having to be the guy that's, you're on the high dive the whole game. So, that balance, what comes off of that, how it helps you from a protection standpoint, how it helps you with your down and distance and time of possession, all of those things I think we value and think are important. But we spent a lot of time in the off season really revamping that room.
One last thing. The Chiefs champs, they're in your division. Yeah. I think you've had it like that kind of chip on your shoulder your whole career. Do you relish that?
Well, look, that's it's not like you go seek out like, all right, where's the toughest division? And, you know, but certainly Andy, since he's been there, has done a great job, and Patrick and what they've accomplished is, you know, is fantastic. And yeah, I mean, your initial goals start with winning your division, and so, you know, when we got to New Orleans, it was Tampa that was on top, and that's the first and most important goal, and so that's 2 games a year with Kansas City, but there's a lot of other things that go into that. And this time of the year, without any games, you're in the spring, you get to training camp, you know, you're like a horse a little bit with blinders. You know everyone's running, but you don't know where everyone's at right now. We're going to start finding out where everyone's at.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thank you guys.